I don't like teaching solos. I've been over this before. I've told you so many times I don't want to teach solos. Because I have to, that's why. Oh. I lost track of how long I was supposed to wait, and so I gave up. Guys, my name is Stuart. I would welcome you to the channel, except I can't, because I've been forbidden to. Do you see the look in my eyes? The look of a person who just wants to read a couple issues of Guardians of the Galaxy and go to bed, but instead has decided to record a video. That is the look you are seeing in my eyes. Standard tuning on a standard guitar that is made of electricity. Guys, we're gonna start off with a D minor 9 chord. Please place your middle finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string from the top. At the same time, put your pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Simultaneously, put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Guys, also at this time, take your pinky and put it on the 5th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. This is the D minor 9 chord. You might be thinking, well, unfortunately, Uncle Stuart, my fingers do not stretch like that. With the power of my help, you will be able to play this chord that is known as the D minor 9 chord. So step 1, I don't know, I don't really have any tricks for this chord, actually. I'll tell you what, don't worry about your pointer finger for a second. Just put your middle finger on 5 of the 2nd string from the top. Skip the next string entirely. Put your ring finger on 5 of the 3rd string from the bottom. Put your pinky on 5 of the 2nd string from the bottom. So that's fine, right? That's no big deal. All right, now here's what I'd like you to do. Take your pointer finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string from the top. I don't know, it's not we just put the fingers down in a different order. I thought maybe it would help you. For this chord, you can have your thumb up over the top like this, muting the top string. That's pretty good. That's how I do it usually. Also though, you can pull your thumb down here, and that works pretty well too. This way you have this big gap here. If you bring your thumb up over the top, your pointer finger and your middle finger kind of touch each other right there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Good luck. Okay, great. So now we know the D minor 9 chord. Don't play the top string. Don't play the bottom string. With any luck, you've got your thumb muting the top string. You've got your pinky muting the bottom string. Sounds like that. One of my all-time favorite chords, guys. It's the chord from, it's the Mary chord though. It's that chord. But you move it 1-2 frets over. This was an E minor 9. See, look, I told you I should have just gone to bed and read a book or something. This song is called Lay Me Down by Steve Lacy. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the channel. Song, video, shut up. You're in a video. At the beginning of the video, I forgot to tell you that this is a tutorial for how to play Lay Me Down by Steve Lacy on the guitar. This would be a great time for you to take a moment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Another option you have, go to marinmusic.com. There's a link in the description. Prescribe to my email list, and do you know what's so great about it now? Like never before? Now, if you sign up for that mailing list, you get free access to my bar chord course. It's the most comprehensive course on bar chords I have ever released in the past several hours. You're gonna love the way you're gonna love the way you look. Old Navy, okay. Okay, that didn't make any sense. The other thing that the newsletter is going to provide you with is the calendar of song tutorial releases in the near future. It's gonna be so much fun. Okay, so we've got the D minor 9 chord. Do you remember it? Here, let's race to see who can get to it first. On your mark, get set, go! I beat you. D minor 9. Then we go to a G7 chord. Some of you are like, oh, G7, I know that, it's this. No. Oh, okay, you mean it's this. Wrong. We're doing the Steve Lacy G7. Pointer finger, 3rd fret, top string. Your pointer finger is also going to mute the 2nd string from the top. Your middle finger is going to play 3 on the 3rd string from the top. Your ring finger is going to play 3 on the 2nd string from the bottom. And your pinky is going to play 4 on the 3rd string from the bottom. I don't like playing this chord. It's not offensive to me. It's just very difficult for me to get to quickly. If you play it, it sounds like this. Oh, I forgot to mention, make sure your pointer finger over here is muting the bottom string. We don't want the open bottom string. Well, actually, wait a minute. Yeah, we don't want the muted bottom string. So we're going from the D minor 9 to the G7. It's really, I think it's a tricky switch. Tricky Switch was my nickname in high school. Guys, what I would like you to do is get that G7 all ready to go. Do you have it? Great. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna practice just this one chord a few times. Because I think it's difficult, that means I'm just gonna assume that you think it's difficult. So I would like you to play the chord. Then I just want you to release the chord just a little bit. Keep your fingers very, very close. But release the chord and then play the chord again. So we're gonna go strum, release, strum, release. Do it with me. Here we go. And strum, release, and strum, release, and 3 more times. 1 more after this. And there we go. Are you getting better at the chord already? Now, let's see if we can go from the D minor 9 to the G7 chord. 1, 2, here we go. And strum, switch, strum. Oh, that was exceedingly difficult. Let's do it again. 1, 2, a little bit slower. And strum, and G7. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1 more time. Whoop, and bam. Great job. Just one strum of each of those chords. It just goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we go to the 3rd, and believe it or not, final chord of the song, an F major 7 chord. Pointer finger, 1st fret, top string. Your pointer finger is also going to lean down and just touch the 2nd string from the top to mute it. Put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top, pinky, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the bottom, and then your your middle finger is gonna play the 1st fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. The bottom string, we want it to be open. So we've got 1st fret, mute, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open. F major 7. Pop quiz, what's the name of this chord right here? That's right, D minor 9. Guys, this one, what's it called? G7 chord. I was wondering, I forgot, something I was wondering. What is this chord called? F major 7. We strum the F major 7 once, and then you're gonna go like this. Play the bottom string open, then hold the F major 7 chord, play the 2nd string from the bottom, then the 3rd string from the bottom. So that was strum, then bing, bang, bong. Guys, we are almost done with the main riff, and then we just have to learn the solo. 1, 2, let's play it all the way through. D minor 9, G7, then F major 7, bing, bong, bang. Let's do it slower. That was too fast, right? I mean, it seems simple because it's only 3 chords, but it's kind of hard. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, 3, bing, bang, bong. Okay, let's finish it up. Go back to the D minor 9, strum it, go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that was, you strum it, you wait 3 beats, then you're just gonna karate chop the strings to cut off the sound and wait another 3 beats. So it's 1, 2, 3, mute, 2, 3. Then you do that exact same thing again. 1, 2, 3, mute, 2, 3. And then you start the whole thing over again. So the entire main riff, which is, does this song have verses and choruses, or is it just kind of one tasty groove the whole way through? As Kyle Gass from Tenacious D once said, not about Steve Lacy, it was about something else. No, it was Jack Black who said it. Okay, you guys are all, look, yeah, Tenacious D. Ever heard of them? It's 2 guys with guitars. So the whole riff is D minor 9, then it goes straight to G7, then it goes straight to F major 7, then we go bing, bang, bong, then we go to D minor 9, then we wait for 3 beats, D minor 9 again, wait for 3 beats, start over. Let's do it all the way through 4 times, very slowly, then we'll learn the solo.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
A bing, bang, bong, a D minor 9, silence, and then D minor 9, 1, 2, 3. Start over, and the G7, then to the bound. Gang, ding, dong, swang. Oh, 2 more. Oh, a bang, to back, a bound. One more time, guys, here we go. D minor 9, G7 chord, and F major 7 chord, D minor 9. Oh, D minor 9. Great job, we did it. That's pretty much the song. If you can do that, then you can do anything, is what I always say. But now I have to tell you about one little thing. So he does that like 27,000 times. Then, after he plays it a bunch of times, one time he skips the G7 chord. He goes like D minor, nothing, then F major. That happens one time right in the middle. I don't know why, but it happens. I was just giving you a heads up. And then we learn the solo. Solo goes like this.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the whole thing. 2, 3.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
I did a pretty good job, I have to admit, if I do say so myself. Guys, we're gonna break the solo into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. In my opinion, Steve Lacy does some noodling. That means you have an idea of what kind of notes you want to play, but you're just kind of playing some stuff just for fun, just to have a good time. That means you don't have to do it exactly the same every time. You're just noodling around, having a good old time with some pool noodles. Guys, would you please play for me? This first part you may not noodle. This first part you have to do exactly note for note as I'm about to tell you. Please play 13 on the second to bottom string. Immediately after that, you're gonna play 13 on the bottom string, and then you're gonna hammer on to 15. So it's playing 13, then 13 on the bottom, hammer on to 15, go right back to 13 on the bottom, go right back to 15 on the bottom, then play 15 on the second string from the bottom, bend it, and then bend it right back. So that's right when he sings the and you lay me down. Is that what he's singing? Is he going and you lay me down? Sound just like him. By the way, FYI, you start that little thing right before beat 4. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4. See how it was like the and of 3-ish. Okay. Hi. My name's Stuart, welcome to the channel. So, let's play that together. 1, 2, 3, How'd you do? Okay, then you wait for a long time. Then you do the exact same thing again, but at the end of this second time, you play 13 on the second to bottom string, hold it out for a minute, then just kind of slide off of it. So it goes. Kind of overdid it with the slide that time. Also, you're gonna notice me doing my little wiggly thing, my little vibrato a lot. If you hold down the note and you just wiggle your finger back and forth, it does two things. It helps the note ring out a little bit longer, and it gives a little bit more like energy to the note by making the pitch just vibrate the tiniest little bit. The truth is though, it doesn't make that big of a difference, so you can do it if you want, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so we do bum, 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 bum. Then you wait, and then it goes bum, 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 bum. Slide off. Then you do the first one again. Bum, 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 bum. So far, so good. And then we do it one more time, but we're gonna change the notes a little bit. We play 13 on the second string from the bottom, 15 on the bottom string, and bend that. Then bring it right back to normal 15, so it's... Then play 13 on the bottom, then play 12 on the bottom, hammer on to 13, then pull off back to 12, then play 15 on the second string from the bottom, then 13 on the second string from the bottom. So that was... Let's play that together. 1, 2, 3. And that concludes part 1. Yeah, we're gonna ignore the fact that I messed up a little bit just then. It's fine. No one noticed. We're gonna play that whole entire part 1. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Just wait. And 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Just wait. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. You wait a long time. Guys, you did such a good job. You completed part 1 of the solo to Lay Me Down by Steve Lacy. Moving into part 2. Part 2, no big deal. Wait, is it 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, guys, you're gonna love this part. It's so easy. It's gonna make you spit blood while you're sleeping. On the bottom string, slide up to 13. It doesn't really matter where you start the slide from, but if you start from 10, that's pretty good. Also, I recommend using your middle finger. So with your middle finger, just start on 10, slide up to 13, and then with your pointer finger, play 12. And then you wait, and then you do the same thing again. Then you wait again, and then you do the same thing a third time. And that's it. That's part 2. Let's play part 2 all the way through. There's a tiny little rest right at the very beginning. Watch, follow my lead. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Rest. Great job, and oh, we did it. We did part 2. Ready for part 3? Part 3 is the longest part of the solo. It's got a couple tricky things in here. Guys, we're gonna be okay. Let's do it. Okay, so part 3 starts with a short little rest, then using middle finger, play 13 on the bottom string, then play 12 on the bottom, then play 12 again, then quickly go up to 13. So that was, okay, that's fine. Now, at this point, we're gonna get the pinky involved. I'm gonna do this little quick hammer-on thing with my middle finger and my pinky. If you really hate using your pinky, you may use your pointer finger on the 13th fret and use your ring finger to play 15. But as I said, I'm gonna use my middle finger and my pinky. Here we go. So keep your pointer finger on 12 of the bottom string this whole time, and then play 13 on the bottom string with your middle finger. Keep your middle finger there and hammer on to 15 with your pinky, and then pull off with your pinky back to 13. So that was... See that? Then get your middle finger off of there. It's not a pull off, just take your middle finger off, play 12 with your pointer finger on the bottom string, and then hammer on to 13. It's confusing. Here, watch. I'm going to do the beginning of part 3 really slowly. We're going rest, 13, 12, 12, 13, hammer, pull, 12, 13. Let's do it really slowly. Here we go, rest. Bing, bong, bong, bing, bickety, bing, bang. Guys, you did a really good job. Then you just play 12 on the bottom string. After that, you're gonna repeat that whole thing again. So far we've got rest. Then you repeat it. Then you're gonna go like this. On the bottom string, a little bit faster, you play 13, 12, 13, 12, 12, 13, and then we do our little hammer-on pull-off thing again. Does that make sense? Guys, let's play part 3, that whole hunk of part 3 all the way through. You ready? We're halfway through part 3. This is very confusing. Here we go, rest. 13, 12, 12, 13, hammer off, pull off, we're doing great. After you do that, you play all of part 3 all the way through again. So everything we just played, you play it dos times. That's Spanish for 2. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Moving on to part 4. I love part 4. It's my favorite. Part 4 is basically the same as part 2. Watch this. You're going to play 12. Okay, actually, the beginning of part 4 is literally the first line from part 3. Gosh, why do I say part 1 and part 3 and part 2 and part 5? I don't like teaching solos. I've been over this before. I've told you so many times I don't want to teach solos. Because I have to, that's why. So part 4 of the solo starts like this. On the bottom string, you play 12, 13, 12, 12, 13, hammer on, pull off, thingamajig. Okay, so it's... Then, you're gonna play 12 on the bottom string again, hammer on to 13, and then play 12 and hammer on to 13 again. So it's just like that, one right after the other. Then we're gonna do 12, 13, normal on the bottom string, and then we do our hammer-on pull-off thing again. But at the very end of it, watch this, we go 13, hammer on to 15, pull off to 13, play 12 on the bottom string, but then play 15 on the second string from the bottom, and then play 13 on the second string from the bottom, and then slide off of the note like that. When I say slide off of it, I'm saying you play the note, you slide, and as you work your way down the neck, you just slowly release pressure with your fingers. So it's... We don't want it to be like this. We don't want to end on a note. We want it to just disappear. Let's play all of part 4. 1, 2, 3, here we go. You did really well. Part 5, the final part of the solo, also the ending to the song. Remember what I said about noodling? As long as you play this kind of thing, it's gonna be fine. When he's singing along with it going, you gotta get that perfect, like I just did. But for the rest of it, you can just kind of go... That's my personal opinion, if you ask me, if we're being honest with each other. Part 4, with your pointer finger, play 12 on the third string from the bottom. Then, with your middle finger, play 14 on the third string from the bottom. Then, on the second string from the bottom, play 13 with your pointer finger. Then go right back to 14 on the third string from the bottom with your middle finger. Then right back to 13 on the second string from the bottom. Then with your ring finger, play 15 on the second string from the bottom. Then right back to 13, and then right back to 15. So that was... Once you play 15 for that second time, you're gonna bend it twice. You only pluck it once, but you bend it twice. So it's like... Like that. You just bend it, bring it back, bend it, bring it back. Let's play that whole first little part there. Here we go. Great. Then on the second string from the bottom, play 13, then play 12. Wiggle the 12 a little bit, just for a brief, short amount of time. Then on the third string from the bottom, you're gonna play 12, 14, 12. Hang out for just a minute on that 12 there. Then go to 14 on the third string from the bottom and give it just the tiniest little bend. So that last chunk goes like this. Here we go. The rhythm for that part's weird. It's a little screwy. I recommend you go to YouTube, put on the song, slow it down to like 75% speed, 0.75, 3/4 speed, and try it just playing along with it. It's kind of weird. Okay, we're in the final stretch, guys. Play 15 on the second string from the bottom, bend it, then bring it back to normal, then play 13 on the second string from the bottom, and then play 14 on the third string from the bottom. So that was... Then play 15 on the bottom string, bend that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess this is a good time to ask you guys, should I make a video on how I set up guitars, or would that just be boring? Okay, so you bend 15 on the bottom string, then you play 13 on the bottom string, then on the bottom string, play 12, hammer onto 13, pull off to 12, then play 13 on the second string from the bottom, then with your ring finger go up to 15 on the second string from the bottom. You're gonna play it and bend it 3 times in a row. So it's 1, 2, 3. Then on the 4th time, you're gonna bend it up, bring it back down, and then right away play 13 on the second string from the bottom. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then go to 12 on the second string from the bottom, hammer onto 13, pull off to 12, and then play 14 on the third string from the bottom, and that's the end of the song. That whole last part was... This song has literally 3 chords in it. I was like, this will take 15 minutes, and then now 3.5 hours of my life are gone.